Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Rebecca and I hope you're having a great, fantastic day. Now, I am very excited, guys. This has been highly requested and I'm finally doing it. I'm going to be filming my wedding makeup looks. I'm just so excited to film this, yay! Okay, so basically there are going to be 5 different wedding makeup looks. All of them are pretty much natural looks, but they're all different kinds. So there's Poundland makeup, there's going to be like a smoky liner one, there's going to be a matte, all matte wedding makeup look. There's going to be all different kinds, so I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this series. If some of you are new here, I'm getting married on the 1st of September, finally. I was meant to get married in 2020, but obviously that didn't happen to a lot of people. So I'm finally getting married after all this time, been waiting so long for this. And I know you guys have been requesting a wedding makeup series, so I'm finally doing it now. And I'm really, really excited for this. So I really hope you guys enjoy this series. If you do, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell so you get notified by every single makeup video I do here on this channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you want to. Link is in the description bar below. So sit back and relax, guys, and enjoy my wedding makeup series. Hello guys, and welcome to part 4, I believe, of my wedding makeup series. And in this video, I am going to be showing you guys a wedding makeup base. So it's alright doing the eyeshadow and everything, but what about a base? Because you probably think, what do I use or apply for my wedding day? Now, this is completely optional. This is what I would do personally, but everyone's different. Some people would want full coverage, would want completely flawless, no pores whatsoever kind of base. That's their preference. But for my preference, I would prefer it to be more on the natural side. Nothing too heavy, nothing where it's too cakey or anything. Something that just helps to just cover up some of this redness and that on the face, you know, even out your skin tone. Something that, you know, you're not going to feel of it creasing under your eyes or anything. Something very, very natural. If you want me to do a full coverage kind of base makeup for a wedding day, please let me know in the comments. But in this video, it's just going to be very natural. Okay, so the first thing I would do is prep my skin. So I'll be going in with the MUA Pro Base Primer Oils with the gold flakes. The gold flakes do disappear. So always prep your face with some skincare. I'm definitely just going to go in with an oil because my skin is just very, very dry. Okay, so I'm really going in with the oil. Bit underneath here too. Now, if you've got oily skin, I highly recommend going in with a mattifying primer if you get a lot of oils, because you don't want to add too many oils to your skin. Okay, now for a natural sort of complexion, you can go in with like BB creams and CC creams. They are extremely natural and they do just get rid of any redness or discoloration that is on the skin. But I'm going to go in with this right here. This is the Revolution Pro Foundation Drops. They're on sale at the moment on Revolution, so they are extremely affordable. If not, there are some, you can get matte foundations as well if you want a matte finish, but this one is going to be a bit more on the dewy side because I'm definitely dry skin. So I'm just going to apply this on my face. This is a lovely foundation. I find it's a light to medium coverage. It's not too heavy on the skin. And not to mention, it's like an oily sort of consistency. So my beauty sponge will just suck up any excess if it's too much. Nice dampened beauty sponge here. I am just now going to start blending this out. Matches my skin perfectly as well. I'll just bring it close as you can see, but this is the sort of complexion I want. It is very dewy. You can see how glowy I am. Doesn't look too heavy. I really like it. I just really like it. This is the sort of base that I want personally. You can mix in like the oil with your BB cream as well. So if you find like your BB cream's a bit matte, just mix it in with an oil and it will fix the problem. Okay, so we've got this dewy base going on. So for a bit of concealer, from what I have found on the market, this one right here, bring it close so you can see it. This one, the Body Collection Concealer. This doesn't give a lot of coverage, but the lightweight of this concealer is just brilliant. It is so light. You can't hardly feel that it's there under your eyes, and that's what I want. But you're probably thinking, but Rebecca, that's not quite enough coverage though. Don't you want something to cover up your dark circles? Well, that's why I'm going to go in with a bit of colour corrector as well. So I'm going to go in with this. This is the Me Correct and Perfect Concealer Kit. And it's got a bit of a peachy, you can't really see it on the camera, but in real life it's sort of like a peachy undertone concealer. You can buy any sort of colour corrector on the market. A peachy one, like a NYX does one, I think MUA does one. There's so many brands that do colour correctors. So what I would do is go with my finger. I'm only going to use a tiny little bit of it because a little goes a long way and you don't want it too heavy under your eyes. So I'm only going to use the tiniest little bit, just like pretty much like that, just tiny little dots like that under the eyes, and then go with my sponge so that way it just blends the colour corrector out. Okay, so there's not too much under there now, so that's starting to help with the dark circles. Now going with the concealer. This is in the shade Fair. This is extremely affordable as well. It's only like £1.50 or something crazy. So just do your concealer how you would do your concealer. And just highlight here, on the nose. And going with the sponge and just start blending that out carefully. See, that is now completely colour corrected under my eyes and it doesn't feel too heavy. I think what I find why this concealer works best is because it's sort of like a watery base concealer. So yeah, you pretty much like oil, water, you're pretty much putting it all together. I pretty much find that's why this concealer works the best. But not to mention it's extremely, extremely lightweight. Not sponsored by them, but that's why I find this concealer is the best to use. So that's pretty much done for the eyes. So now have to start setting the face. So I'm going to use this powder here. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. So it's this one. So you can see this is the packaging here. This is in the shade Light. And I'm going to use that to set around my face. I'm going to be very careful doing this under my eyes because my under eyes, they just get so dry. So I'm making sure I'm getting rid of any wrinkles before I do that. Alright, gonna get this brush here. It's a Spectrum B08 brush, just a fluffy brush here. Just gonna very carefully put a bit of powder underneath. I'm not gonna over powder it at all. And not to mention, this powder will give a really lovely glow to the skin too. So we're pretty much going full out with the glow. And then going with a bigger, fluffier brush. And use it just to set your entire face. Okay, so that's the setting powder and everything done. I do recommend if you have dry skin, don't overset your face so much because I've noticed that you can get dry patches doing it. So be careful how much powder you set because you're only going to put more powders on top of it anyway. But yeah, make sure you get around the nose area. So that's pretty much the face, pretty much all set. So for bronzer, there's so many bronzers to choose from. Like, I personally would rather go for a really light bronzer. Like Revolution do some really nice bronzers. What other brand does them? Collection does a nice bronzer that's just $1.99. That's really nice. But I'm going to use this bronzer today. This is the Body Collection Bronze Shade in Warm Glow. This is a really nice bronzer. It looks really dark, but when you apply it, it's really, really light on the skin. On a big brush, I'm really just going to grab the product here, knock off the excess, and I'm really just going to start patting it on. Make sure I really get here as well. I want it to be a bit more lifted. So really lift it upwards, going up. And some on the forehead as well. What I like about this bronzer as well is that you can just build it up as well. You can make it as natural or build up as you like. And that's it. It's not too dark on my face, but it's perfect. This is just enough bronzer. Don't know why my camera keeps going orange for some reason. It keeps making my face really, really orange. But I'm just gonna go just with a bit more extra powder. You can just go on top if you like, if it's too dark. Or I just personally like to sharpen out around the edges. There you go, so that's not too much bronzer. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on the forehead as well, just to soften it out. But there you go, that's just about right. Absolutely love it. Now for blusher, you could go in with a cream blusher if you wanted to, because cream blushers are really nice. I've seen them on wedding day makeup and they're so pretty. But I'm gonna go in with a powder blusher. This one here, an old classic. This is the Benefit Dandelion Blusher. I know they brought out some new blushers, but you can't beat their old classic Dandelion one. It's just absolutely perfect. And their Dandelion Twinkle as well. Oh, it's really nice together. They're so pretty together. Just gonna grab an angle brush and I'm just going to apply this to my cheeks, bringing it upwards. God, I remember when I first started my channel, I remember my bronzing was so dark. Do you remember? If you guys have been here on my channel for so long, it wasn't terrible, my bronzer, but it was so dark. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, so that's the blusher on. Absolutely love it. It is a matte blusher, but it is really pretty and I really like it. So finish it off is the highlighter. There are so many highlighters you could choose from. There's so many. I'm gonna choose this one, which is Soph's one. This is the Revolution Glow Soph, and it comes with like 2 highlighters in it. So they've got this one and this one. They are both stunning. So the question is, which one shall I go in with? I'm just gonna swatch them both quickly. I think I'm gonna go in with this one. This one is really, really nice. And I'm just gonna grab the same brush I used to set under my eyes. And I'm just going to very carefully, gently start sweeping it on the high points of my cheekbones. Just do like a couple of sweeps, you won't need so much of it. And apply it to the Cupid's bow and chin. Okay guys, and this is the wedding makeup base completed. Now, I had a disaster with the setting spray. I went off camera just to put on some setting spray, and unfortunately my setting spray made me look a bit like a Tin Man. So I had to take it all off, but I did apply the steps exactly how I explained in this video, with the primer, foundation, concealer, the couple of dots under there, how I did the bronze blush highlighter. I did apply it exactly how I did before. Nothing was changed. So yeah, so that was a bit of a disaster. So I had to throw that setting spray away and I had to use my I Heart Revolution pineapple spray, and that saved the day. So this is it. And I went in with a bit of a nude lip as well. So this is it. This is the wedding makeup base look completed. If you want to see a wedding base any slightly differently, like maybe for oily skin, do let me know in the comments. I really hope you guys are enjoying my series so far. If you are, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell so you get notified by every single makeup video I do here on this channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you want to, link is in the description bar below. Thank you guys so much for watching, have a great day, stay safe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye guys, take care.